kitchen. Today I'm going to make scones. Now for the scones we will need flour. We will need 2 egg yolks, 1 to brush on top of the scones before they go into the oven, and then 1 will go in the dough. We need some sugar. We need baking soda and baking powder, and remember the baking soda always needs something sour in order for it to work, which we have here with the buttermilk. And we need a pinch of salt, and then we need butter. Now the butter I cut up in these little pieces, and I put them in the freezer for about 15 minutes so they're really, really cold. Scones like everything really cold. Scone dough likes everything cold, so keep that in mind. And I'm just doing this by hand today. I know a lot of you don't have a food processor or something like that, so we're just going to make this by hand. It's very simple. And to cut up everything, I'm just using 2 knives. You can use one of these if you don't have them. I'm using 2 knives. It's the same thing, really. So I'm going to start with incorporating our baking soda and our baking powder. I'm just going to whisk that together with a little fork. And now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. And our salt, and our buttermilk, and butter, and now I'm just going to work this together with my hands quickly. Put this on here so you see this better. And this is going to go in the refrigerator for about a half an hour. We're going to put this on some saran wrap. And put this in the refrigerator, and I will see you in about a half an hour. If your dough is very dry, you can always add a little more buttermilk. Remember, work fast so your dough doesn't heat up. So this is what you want. We got a nice piece of dough all now, and we're going to add some flour to our countertop to roll it out. And you want your dough to be about 2 inches thick. I'm using a cutter that is 2 1/4 inches, 58 millimeters. And of course, depending on the size of your cutter, that's how big or small your scones are going to be. Top. There's not much rolling out because you're going to keep the dough at about 2 inches. So put some flour on our cutter so it doesn't stick. Now when you press down, you don't want to start, turning around your cookie cutter just to loosen it up, because that'll keep the scones from going up, and that's what we want. We want scones that go up that way and not sideways. So we're just going to push down and then sort of remove the sides and then sort of lift it out. And then put it on a cookie sheet. And we will get about 4 to 6 scones out of this portion with this size of cookie cutter. Let's gather up the dough again. The scones are so good with marmalade and butter, even in the mornings. I know this is usually like a afternoon tea thing, but they're so good to start your day with. Okay, and the last one. There you go. And so I'm going to cover these up with some saran wrap, and I'm going to put these back in the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes. I just want to make sure my dough is really, really cold. I'll see you in about 15 minutes. So our scones have been in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, just to cool down a little bit. And I have this little broom here, and I'm just going to brush off some flour that I have on top here. And now I'm going to put our egg yolk on there, just brush it on the top so that they get that nice and yellow golden color. And they are going to be so good. I had so much fun with you today making the scones. I can't wait to hear your scone stories. And these are going to go in the oven now at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. So our scones are finished. They've actually been in the oven for 19 minutes. See how beautiful they turned out?